and welcome to today's video. Our videos are not a diagnosis. We are simply speaking our opinions, not factual statements.
High situation type deal.
Today we are diving back into the Amberverse, and we will see our girl trip over herself with self-praise for the bare minimum. But this time her ankle remains intact. Amber explains that she has a food addiction, but makes it out like it is a new discovery, and not a statement she has repeated for the last decade. She declares that this new journey is a walk in the park, and that she now has full control over her food addiction, and that it is no longer a problem. And finally gives us a weight loss update. Because Amber abuses the copyright system, clips will be heavily edited. So let's get into it.
Hey guys, welcome to week 6 of my weigh-ins. So in this weigh-in video, it's gonna go like all the other ones. I'm gonna answer 5 weight-related, body-related, food-related questions that you guys have asked me either on Instagram or under my community post here on YouTube.
Nothing says you are running out of content like another Q&A.
And then I'm gonna tell you guys my weight, how much I lost or gained this week, and kind of like how the week went.
So excited! So excited!
So, you guys, since I've gone through menopause, I don't take estrogen anymore. My hair texture is the worst it's ever been.
Get some help.
It's just more dry now, and it has like these little tiny curls that I don't know where they came from. I mean, obviously it's not like curly hair. I just feel really self-conscious about it.
It's been so many years since Amber has had a professional cut that I can't actually recall her getting her hair done. Viewers often tell her to go and get her hair cut because they can see that her hair is struggling. During Amber's question and answer obsession on Instagram, Amber had the bizarre response that her viewers just want to make her miserable by trying to take her long hair away. She also mentioned that her hair was healthy and that she loves it. Girl, make it make sense. It's not healthy, it looks in dire need of some care. Your viewers aren't trying to make you miserable. They are trying to suggest some self-care to improve the quality of your locks. To maintain healthy hair, it is meant to be trimmed once every 6 to 12 weeks, which Amber never does. I understand that she loves having long hair, but it's not bringing her happiness and encouraging so much self-love. She herself admits it's dry, damaged, and lifeless. Amber could cut off 10 inches and still have super long hair. So getting a few inches cut doesn't mean she has to lose all the length, as she has more than enough hair to mess around with. I can't help but wonder if Amber avoids any care for her hair because of the chairs in a salon, and the fear of not fitting in one.
Speculation.
Because it isn't a money issue, as Amber throws money away on unnecessary junk all the time. So something that is necessary shouldn't be a problem.
Alright, let's get on to the questions. First one is, what's helping you this time? A lot of people say 1 day at a time, and I disagree. I feel like it's one discomfort at a time.
The same thing is implied. Why does she always have to make everything so difficult?
You guys have been hearing me say the word discomfort a lot lately.
We been new.
And I think I want to explain a little bit more what I mean by discomfort. So when I feel the urge to eat, when it's just like out of boredom or out of like emotional eating or just like the food addict in me, that is the discomfort I'm talking about.
You've been knew that. You've been known.
Normally, I would just cave into those cravings. I would cave into those feelings and I would just eat because, not because I was hungry.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
Listen, it's not when I'm hungry. That's like the deciding factor here.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
Because if I'm hungry, obviously I'm gonna eat something, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna choose healthier options. Protein, fruit, veggies. Like if I'm hungry, it's not like my standard mealtime, then I will allow myself to eat one of those things.
We'll see.
But what I mean by like discomfort is when I just want to eat. It's the food addict. I'm not actually hungry. It's more so head hunger and not like true body hunger.
It just goes on and on and...
The long-standing Amber watcher in me is sinking lower and lower in my seat. These are speeches we have heard so many, many times.
Lather, rinse, and repeat.
I'm this size because normally I would never have that discomfort.
Thank you for making that announcement that no one cared about.
I would never allow myself to become uncomfortable because I would just cave and I'd be like, oh, I want hot Cheetos, sure.
Indeed.
Oh, I want chocolate, sure.
Yup.
Oh, I want to order takeout, sure.
Whoa, nah, I never knew that. I never knew that.
But saying no is where I become uncomfortable and there's a discomfort feeling.
That is brand new information!
It's just one of those at a time. And I want to say in a day, I probably have up to 5, and they don't last long. They don't at all. It's like waves. It comes in waves, lasts about 3 minutes. And the more I say no, the easier it is becoming.
Amber has just started this new journey. We've seen her talk herself up during the first few days or weeks of these journeys. And as usual, Amber always talks too soon. Amber should save discussing how easy it is becoming after time has passed, as these early stages do not provide a clear and consistent challenge.
And it's like a muscle, a willpower muscle, metaphorically here. It's like the more you use it, the more you use that muscle, the stronger it's going to become. And, you know, I know this journey isn't going to be perfect. You guys have seen me drastically gain weight my whole journey on YouTube.
You're goddamn right.
And that's just like reality of a lot of people who try to lose weight. And unfortunately, mine is on YouTube, documented under a spotlight. There it is.
She likes to be unique.
And I know that's my fault. Most people who reach my weight, they have the same past. It's constant yo-yo dieting, and all you're really doing is just like gaining weight. And I think to finally be successful, something has to click up here.
Amber has bipolar, and I'm getting a hint that this may be a manic episode. That is only my opinion, not fact. Each time Amber enters these new journeys, she seems elated at the bare minimum. The episode is short-lived and the journey comes crashing down with self-destructive behavior and depressive emotions. Time will tell if we are here again.
And something clicked for me, and it's the fact that I beat discomfort.
Gosh almighty, it's a bit early to say you beat 30 years of discomfort in a few weeks.
You guys are gonna hear this word from me a lot, and you're probably gonna get really freaking annoyed.
Yep.
But I have come to terms that that is what is holding me back, and that is what has been messing me up, because every time I feel that uncomfortable feeling and I have to sit there with my feelings and I have to sit there and process, why do you really want to eat right now? Because your ass is not hungry. Normally those are the times where I would cave and I didn't want to like dive deeper into how I'm feeling and all that stuff. But now that I'm willing to do that, it has just made this journey so much easier.
It's no problem. It's like no problem whatsoever. Piece of cake, piece of crumb cake.
Next question. Are you afraid that getting weight loss surgery will make your relationship with food more complicated? No, I don't, because right now my relationship with food isn't complicated at all. This is the healthiest, mindset-wise, the healthiest I have been with food, I think, my whole life.
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
And I can say that with my full chest.
Oh, brother.
Like, my whole life, I have not felt so at ease around food. I am understanding nutrition more.
Because she doesn't understand nutrition like I do.
Because I now see a dietitian at the weight loss clinic where I want to get weight loss surgery, and I took a dietitian course.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. All right. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Wait.
Slow down, Amber. She recently done a dietitian course that was required from her weight loss surgery clinic. It was a brief course that she completed in one evening. It wasn't something that she studied for months or even years. She also mentioned that she knew the things that it told her and she felt validated. So she done a quick little task, learnt nothing, and received validation. So why is Amber making it out that her view has changed? The world is brighter, her addiction is recovered, she has total control. And the journey is going to be a walk in the park that she isn't going to find difficult, or fail at in any measure. Girl, slow down and pull your arms back into the vehicle. Great, she done a course, she knew everything already but never put it into action her whole life. These sudden, and vastly too early self-patting on the back feelings are premature. She is setting herself up for failure and drawing unrealistic lines in the sand. It will not be easy. As much as I would love for it to be a walk in the park for her, and this journey is the answer to everything, it is just not pragmatic.
And it's like, okay, so everything that I have known before, I was obviously right, but I never took those steps in my weight loss journey while accepting the discomfort. Again, we're back with that discomfort. Like, that is literally it for me. And it's like, If you understand, you understand, and if you don't, you don't.
If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. If you know, you know.
You're probably looking at me like I have a third head.
Yeah.
Third question, speaking of threes. Do you see any coincidence between reading comments, good and bad, and how you do with food? So when I read this question, what I am taking out of it is the person's asking, when you're reading comments and you see a bad comment, does it make you eat? And when you see a good comment, does it make you stay on track? That's kind of what I took out of it. I could be wrong. So if I am reading that question wrong, I'm sorry. I do not read comments under my videos anymore.
You're a lie. You're a lie.
I have only done it one time this year, and I have been very open and honest about that. And when I did it, it made me feel like utter crap.
Girl, you are a freaking law. As soon as the French viewers flooded Amber's comments with positivity, she publicly thanked them for all the comments she had read. That was less than a week ago.
Why do you lie?
I cannot read the comments right now because it does mess with my mental. Like, absolutely.
You a lie.
There has been more times than I can count when I would be sitting there reading the comments and they were just like mean over and over and over, making me feel just horrible about myself.
Your fault.
And I would turn to food to numb that.
It's always someone else's fault.
And to feel better. So yes, I do notice a coincidence between the two.
I am a victim.
Fourth question, what is your favorite fruit and vegetable? I've been eating broccoli daily. Broccoli, that's my favorite right now. I love broccoli. I love how I make it. Feline loves how I make it.
Not exactly brain surgery, is it?
I have been cooking majority of our meals, and I have just been trying to experiment a little bit more, and I've just been truly enjoying my time in the kitchen, and that's very strange for me to say. But it's just because, like I said before, things aren't complicated. I know what I'm allowed to eat and I know what triggers me, so I don't have those things.
It's not that simple.
It's really not that complicated.
Sometimes the jokes just write themselves.
I know how to have normal servings and it's feeling good on my body. It's showing up on the scale. So taking out the complication of like cooking and just like kind of enjoying it and just like having tons of healthy food in the home has helped me a lot.
Oh. You didn't know that?
But as for favorite fruit, oh my god, I'm gonna say pineapple. Last question, when is the last time you binged? I have not binged. Oh my gosh, I think it's been...
I'm listening.
3 weeks? 2 weeks? 2 to 3 weeks.
Yes, but this time it's different.
I have not binged. So there is a such thing as someone who binges versus someone who has binge eating disorder.
Welcome back, Captain Obvious.
Those two things can happen separately. And what I mean by that, and what I have recently learned, and actually what my psychologist has told me as well, is that you don't have to have binge eating disorder to binge on occasion.
Whoa, really?
I'm not a psychologist, I'm not a doctor, so I'm just not gonna get into that. And there were times during my appointments with my psychologist where she did present me with, it sounds to me like you just binge on occasion.
That makes me question if Amber was being honest with her psychologist, as this is not an on-occasion situation type deal.
Speculation. And you know what? I think I used binge eating disorder as a crutch and as an excuse.
We been new.
And ultimately as denial, and I just didn't want to be like my parents. And that's really sad that I was in such denial and I didn't want to call myself an addict.
Girl, you've been saying you're addicted to food the entire time you have been on YouTube, and that you need to heal the binging desires and addiction to food before even considering weight loss surgery. Why are you making it out like this is some new revelation you have had?
I can't say that surgery will or will not help me, because people have gotten the surgery and it does not take away their binge eating. It doesn't take away their addiction for food. It doesn't take away their emotions. It doesn't take away their past. It doesn't take away why they are obese. And I'm sorry, but the surgery won't take any of that away from me. That is something I have to heal for myself.
And the reality is, I am addicted to junk and I'm addicted to takeout, and that's just the reality.
Oh, really?
I'm so mad at past Amberlynn. Even the Amberlynn from a month ago. Everybody agrees. I'm so mad at her, and I wish she wouldn't have been in such a denial for so long and in delusional land for so long.
Nothing new.
So now onto my weight. So last Sunday I was 515.0 after losing 5 pounds that week. So yay me.
It's time to give yourself a good pat on the back.
And today I was 508.2. So that's 6.8 pounds down in 1 week. So that's pretty much 7 pounds, but we can call it 6.8 because I like to be right on the dot there. So I'm down 6.8 pounds this week, and I am very, very proud of that. I know weight tends to come off a little bit quicker in the beginning because of water weight and stuff like that.
You're right.
And yeah, I'm just feeling really good. Like, I'm eating all my meals at home. I know I showed a snack plate in my last vlog. That is actually a meal. I just called a snack plate.
Sure, Jan.
So if I'm feeling snacky that day, I don't like to snack throughout the day because it's a triggering thing. So I save that like sensation and that feeling for when I'm hungry and when it's time to actually eat a meal. And that is when I make my snack plate charcuterie board, and I have that as a meal.
I believe you, but thousands wouldn't.
Another thing, as you guys know, I am a little bit of a sodic, what?
I don't know how to say really anything.
I was trying to say a soda addict and I said sodic. Okay.
That's funny.
I was drinking like 4 to 5 cans like this a day.
Bloody hell.
And the dietitian at the weight loss clinic said, let's get you down to 2 a day. So I was doing 2 a day for a bit, and now I'm doing 1 a day. So I'm very, very proud of that change.
Good job.
And another change, I was drinking like no water.
No surprises there.
Like at all. And my goal is 64 ounces. And I'm not gonna lie, it's been hard for me to get that 64 ounces.
Are you kidding me?
So at first I started, like I was only doing like 30 ounces a day.
You're kidding me.
And now I'm up to around like 40 to 50. So we're slowly, like things are changing and moving and working and grooving. We're doing the thing. And I'm feeling really good, you guys.
No one cares!
I have never felt more confident in my decision for weight loss surgery and for just like sticking to a program.
Deja vu.
I am taking away all of my control and I'm giving it to somebody else.
Who?
And I trust the surgeon. I trust these dietitians. I trust this program wholeheartedly. I'm just feeling good. I know I keep saying that in like every video I'm like editing and I'm like, Amberlynn, you say that every day. Every day. You're just feeling good. Good for you. Now stop showing off.
Well, you were thinking it. Yeah, well, you said it.
Thanks for watching our channel. Please hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see more. Until next time, stay safe.